Hi guys, Andy and Nicole here. Wanted to give you an update here. As some of you know, we're here in Valley, the land of paradise, and as you can see, we're up on a mountain overlooking the sea. So with that said, I just wanted to say thank you for your patience. Both me and Nicole appreciate it. Appreciate your support. So let's get into it. We're going to offer three things starting out here. Some of you are already founders, and everything that was promised as a founder still applies. So founding members, everything is pretty much same. However, we're going to give you a bonus, and I think you'll be very pleased with that bonus. So really what we're doing here is taking the physical asset, which is carbon market exchange, and we're tokenizing that physical asset in a security token called XCO2. XCO2 is a security token, has a limited number of coins. We have 5 million tokens for pre-sale until Q3 of this year. So that'll put us 6 to 9 months that you can reap the benefits of this new token. This new token will be a security token. It will be 100% backed by assets. It will be the actual land under management. So our first product is XCO2, the token. So it'll roll out like this. All of you will have airdrop to you your tokens when we launch in about mid-March. So this opportunity, like I said, has a 6 to 9 month investment horizon, meaning between now and then, we're going to be listed as this token on the New York Stock Exchange, Frankfurt, Singapore, Dubai, with an anticipated listing at $25. So for those of you that have already acquired tokens, simply do the math, and I won't go over those returns right now, but that's what we're projecting right now. So with that said, we still are going to honor the affiliate side of things between now and the time that we launch our long-term website. So with that said, we're going to still have the first and second level affiliate, 10% first level, 5% second level, where you will earn XCO2 tokens for any commissions. So with that said, these will be limited. We only have 5 million that I told you about. So starting at the end of March, the basis or the indice of these coins is $7.50. That's the cheapest you'll be able to get them moving forward. In April, they're going to move to $8. May, $8.50. June, $9, and then ultimately July, till the time this token is listed on aforementioned stock exchanges, this opportunity will end. So you have, what we're offering is a limited term and a limited number of coins that absolutely will have a great upside. Just simply do the math. If you bought a token at $7.50 and it's coming on the stock exchange at $25, well, do the math and look at the returns. And like I said, those of you that have already acquired coins, we're going to sweeten the pot for you. We have something which I'll talk about in our next product offering here. There will be NFTs, carbon market exchange NFTs, and how this will work for all the coins that you have acquired thus far, and any commissions that you have been paid in XCO2 will qualify for a 20-to-1 ratio in the new NFTs that will be launching on our own carbon market exchange marketplace any day now. So this gives you a long-term investment horizon of 6 to 9 months to reap the rewards of the founders. And then moving forward, for liquidation purposes, you can liquidate, hold, speculate, whatever you want to do with the NFTs that will be airdropped to you. There is no cost to this right now. Anybody that's in you're going to get a 20-to-1 ratio. So if you have 1,000 coins, or I'm sorry, tokens, XCO2 tokens, why of course divide that by 20, and that will give you what, 50 NFTs. Those as well will come on the market between $22.50 and $25 in the marketplace, listed on Kraken. Moving forward, once this opportunity is over, this will not only be listed on stock exchanges, but it'll also be listed as a token on Kraken. So the value between the token and the coin that I'm about to explain will have a 1-to-1 ratio. So you can buy, hold, speculate, liquidate, whatever you want to do. So with that said, a little bit more. It'll be a Q3 listing. Our company now, it's under process. Nicole and I are now also vested in Carbon Market Exchange. So it will come to value at a $2 billion market valuation, and the man in charge of that is our CFO, Ralph Carmichael, who has a distinguished past on Wall Street of taking companies and making them worth multi-billion-dollar companies in hedge funds. So I feel very confident in his ability to drive the token on the institutional side, because we're going to have both sides. We're going to have the retail side and the NFTs, and then we're going to have the institutional side as an XCO2 token. So when we combine them, 1-to-1 ratio, we can get the institutional monies that will help drive the value on the retail side as well. Both will be listed on Kraken. So let's see what else we have to do. So we talked about the 20-to-1 ratios. These NFTs and all current commissions and coins qualify for this bonus. So 1 XCO2 still equals 1 ton-A of carbon credit or carbon offset. Forget about the old 10-to-1 ratio, 10 XCO2 equals 1 carbon ton-A. That is no longer applies. When we went through the processes and procedures to work with the regulatory agencies, why of course they didn't like fractionalized carbon credits. So instead of fighting that, now we have found a nice equilibrium between the two. So there'll be a 1-to-1 ratio moving forward. So as I mentioned before, there'll be a limited tokens, 5 million and only 5 million. When this hits the stock exchanges, this opportunity will no longer be able to be presented. The only way you'll be able to get the tokens is to go to Kraken and buy them there. So, and then limited time, Q3. So this pre-sale is really going to be driven by two, three, four different things. After this opportunity ends, we firmly believe this is still a $1 trillion vertical carbon credit. So think of XCO2 token as the assets under management, and then the new XCO2 NFT is the actual carbon credits that it produces. And then on the third opportunity, I'll explain how that works as well. So future growth, rising climate targets. Through the Paris Accord, the targets for institutions, governments, and all people involved from Fortune 500 companies will drive the value of carbon credits to get their carbon offsets and their pledges that were made in hopes that they'll be able to fulfill them. It's always going to be rising climate targets that drive this industry. Number two, for future growth, and why I look at this for the next 10 years, both on the token side and the NFT side, is regulatory compliance is growing faster and faster, set forth by the Paris Agreement. How long has it been? 6-7 years ago. So now all this is coming to fruition. This is starting to be regulated. This is starting to be backed by governments and institutions around the world. There's been more money come into carbon credits in the last year than all of carbon credits since its inception. So people are getting serious about it. Number three, increased corporate participation. That's really self-explanatory. And then green initiatives. There's lots of money going into research and development, how to sequester carbon from the air and also reduce emissions. So when you combine the two, the voluntary and the compliance markets, this will easily be, as Nicole always says, this is like Bitcoin when 10 years ago it was $1. So we look at it as the same type investment. In my mind, carbon credits is cash. So, and then we have carbon crypto awareness. We are taking and doing something that's never been done before. We're taking a carbon credit with its $1 trillion vertical, and we're taking cryptocurrency, specifically non-fungible tokens, which I believe will drive and be the most profitable sector in all of cryptocurrency. So that is the XCO2 security token. Limited supply, limited term, and you can make some great returns if you focus on what you're doing and understand the process. There's a lot of money that's already been made and a lot of money that can be made. Now, all three of these opportunities, once we launch onto our mainnet and our website going future, our new name will be called Expansive Fusion. And when Expansive Fusion opens, we'll still have the first and second affiliate bonuses. We'll still have the leadership bonus, the matching bonus, and the 2x10 and the comp plan. We will take all of these numbers and we will put them in such a way that everybody will get paid 10 levels deep. As the old saying goes, it's better to earn a little off of a whole bunch of people than to earn, a whole lot off of one. So a lot of these products moving forward, this is just, we're starting with 3. We have, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. We're learning and processing and trying to bring those to market. So number 2, XCO2 NFT, and it will be a value coin. The first one was a security token. The second one is an NFT. It's a coin. So the pre-sale, website launch, and carbon market exchange marketplace where we buy and sell NFTs as well as be listed on Kraken will be sometime, we're guessing, mid-March. So between now and then, we're going to still offer this, if you will, pre-sale of these XCO2 tokens, and they're available now. The website should be up and functional for you to either acquire and or refer others by Monday. We're a day ahead of everybody. It's Sunday afternoon here, so many of you will see this either Saturday night or Sunday morning back in the States. So the value coin, NFT, where the token was backed by the land, the value coin, the NFT, is backed by the carbon credits procured or produced or released or created from the land. So 2 different things going on there. This first NFT will be 125,000 carbon credits that are verified through Vera with an unknown investment horizon, meaning you might liquidate these immediately, you might hold these for the long period, you might buy, trade, speculate, whatever you want to do with them. That'll be up and running in the very near future. So right now you can acquire these NFTs anywhere from $17.50 to $20 per NFT. So the basis or the indice will start immediately, and we foresee them being listed on Kraken at $22.50 to $25 per NFT. And one of the reasons we had the holdup was the Polygon blockchain. See, Kraken only had technology thus far for the Ethereum blockchain and the NFT. So we're the very first people to put NFT with Polygon on Ethereum. So that is supposed to be completed anytime now as well. So an NFT is going to be represented really on Kraken by the end of March, and then CME, the marketplace, as soon as possible, which I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing within the week. So again, 1 XCO2 NFT equals 1 ton AF carbon. Now, how the price on Kraken will be derived, since it's a value coin. What we didn't want to have is a whole bunch of people buying XCO2 coins for said price. We come on the market at said price, and then all of a sudden it pumps and it dumps. Nicole and I have been in this for a decade plus, and we've seen every single coin pump and dump, all the hype and all the hoopla about these coins. At the end of the day, the retail investor is the one that usually ends up at the bottom. They're the ones that lose the money. So how can we still have something that is stable, but yet still has the ability to increase in price? So it's something I'll talk about in the future, and I don't expect you to understand it now, but it's called Opus. Opus will be a document we used to use on Wall Street that is really, it's about $80,000 per report, and it gives a lot of details about different indices and different variables within a community of investments. So when we look at carbon credits, we have just the open market, we got voluntary carbon credits, we have carbon credit pricing in the UK, we got carbon credits in Europe, we've got them in California. Some are old, some are vintage, some are worthless, some are unfounded, some are unregistered. So to clean all that mess up and to come up with a good basis or indice, we're going to use something called Opus. And the simplest way to explain Opus is it'll take it's a variable. It will take the averages of multiple indices across the carbon credit platform, and we will derive a basis. And we will move, hopefully, and we're bullish on carbon credits, so we firmly believe over the next 10, 20 years, carbon credits might be one of the best investments on the planet. So that's why we spent the money we have, and we dug in so far. Where we're at now is because we firmly believe in NFTs, cryptocurrency, and then the other side of it, the carbon credit part of it. So Opus eliminates that ability for a pump and dump. Volatility. Now, will there be some volatility? Absolutely. But you won't see the wild swings of a loss of 80% like we saw here in cryptocurrency, where the institutions came in and bought and sold and pumped and dumped, and why, of course, the retail investors the one that get hurt. So we try to figure out a way that we can have a nice indice that would take the average across the board and move forward with that growth. As you know, Carbon Market Exchange is the largest company with verifiable carbon credits and land under management. We just secured the 11th province of Tanzania, so the entire country of Tanzania is now under lock and key with carbon credits. The same way with, we met some people from Borneo, we expanded the area there. So we've got billions of dollars worth of assets that will continue to bring on over a period, because Opus does something that no other company that I've seen in carbon credits. It's an aggregate value. So every year it will eliminate vintage carbon credits, and it will reduce the supply in the marketplace, simply said, because as carbon credits age, the validity or the value of them can subside if you can't validate that the land is still being used for sequester, protection, or preservation, or biodiversity, or whatever it might be. So it's a yearly thing that comes out that will be the indice that we use moving forward. So these NFTs that you can buy, sell, speculate, hold, whatever you want to do. When I talk with Nicole and what we personally do, when we invest in something, we initially hold, but at some point you need to get your initial capitalization back so you're safe. Anything that happens thereafter is gravy in our eyes. So always protect yourself, always have your best interest at mind, and hopefully we've done that in this platform. This is not a money game or a trading game. What I will say about this, you will always own, maintain, and control your own money. When we're up and running, you're not making deposits into some unknown entity that's supposedly trading and producing returns and all that nonsense, and we've all gotten caught up in it. You're going to own, control, and maintain all of your assets. If you want to liquidate your assets, you go to the exchange and liquidate it. There is no, I can't get my money out, or they've held it up, or they changed the rules, or they flat out or stole your money. Because we've all been down there, and we're just not going to do that. We don't want your assets. You need to be the custodial of your own assets. And you can bet, moving forward, we're going to train people. It's one thing to own and maintain and control your own money. But most people think that's having it on an exchange. It's not. You need a cold wallet. So if you don't know what a Trezor is, if you don't know what a Ledger X or Nano S is, then you need to buy one, get on board with it, because the only place your cryptocurrency, your NFTs, your carbon credits that's represented through cryptocurrency is safe is in a cold wallet. We've seen just this last year Alex Mashinsky with Celsius, Friedman with what? FTX. We had Luna. All of these exchanges either were fraudulent, hacked. So protect yourself. Learn how to do it now, and we'll get into videos on how to open that, buy one. Same thing with the token. Future growth is all of the four things we talked about. Same thing as the security token that we're offering. The affiliate program and membership will be ongoing. This has an open end, meaning for the foreseeable future, we're going to have additional NFTs that are backed by the carbon credits, that are backed by the securitized token or the land under management. And then, okay, so that explains the NFT coin. So lastly, we have another NFT. It's called ECTA Endorsed Golden NFT. And our relationship with them is you could go to ECTA and you could buy an endorsed golden NFT if you wish. It's totally up to you. But being a member of our company, you're going to have the ability to earn commissions. And earn commissions on anybody that buys an NFT through this partnership with ECTA. So we also have a working relationship with what will be known here as ECTA Island. Nicole and I were offered a private tour of the island by the CEO in his helicopter here down in Bali. And ECTA Island is located approximately an hour due east of Bali. And I'll get into the details. And we do have a 7-page performa on this NFT that really dictates all the money, how the money flows, how it earns. It is an NFT that will allow you fractional ownership of real estate, carbon credit, carbon units, luxury lifestyle products, identity, digital, physical, rights to movies, music, tickets, sports, and staking. So the first token was based on the value of the land. The second NFT was based on the value of the carbon credits that the land produced. And then number 3 is what I really call backed by profits. See, they're going to take all these different verticals, all these different real estate, condos, cryptocurrency education sites, and they're going to fractionalize those. So we eliminate middlemen. We can be realtors, save money, fast transactions, and they're going to take all those transactions and all those processing fees, and they're going to split the value of those entities and all those different things that I just spoke about with us, the affiliates. So it's an immediate offer. You can earn rewards from transactions in the marketplace. So they'll have a marketplace. You could buy a house on there. You could buy a condo on there. And I'm not at liberty to release the name, but they will be a serious contender in the Airbnb industry in the next 2 years. So let's see here. The first round of funding for ECTA is $3 million. And what that equates out to, they have 1,500 NFTs. And we're selling those NFTs for $2,500. Now, with that said, they also have a limited supply. There's only going to be 1,500 of them, and of the 1,500, approximately 700 are left. So it's a very time-sensitive offering. But once in and once this is up and running, the time horizon for actual monthly fractional ownership will begin, I think, in year 2. They just broke ground on ECTA Island. And once you look at the performer that will provide you, it's about a 7-page document on all the numbers, the growth, the value of what they think it will generate, the money that, it's just a sales cycle. It shows you exactly where they are, where they think they're going to be, and how that relates to you. And the best thing I can tell you to boil it all down is it'll be a 6-figure income in the next 3 to 5 years for life. So it's very powerful, but remember, it's a limited time. There's only 1,500 of these before the price goes up to, I think the next price was $6,000. So it doubles, more than doubles in cost. And the next offering with that, there'll only be 1,000 NFTs. So it progresses. It started at a limited amount at a certain price, and then the price goes up, and then there's another limited amount, because they're not just going to give these things away. They want people that are in it for the long haul. So, and then the next, there'll be 3 groups of these offerings, and then the last one will be $12,000 that we will offer. The first phase at $2,500 is the golden phase. The $6,000 is the seed phase, and the $12,000 what will be known as the public phase. So 45% of the NFTs will be allotted to the public. The other 55, no. So the benefits of using expansive fusion is will be commissionable. ECTA does not have a distribution arm that's structured like what we have, but they've been gracious enough to allow us to have the ability to market this, I think, fantastic product worldwide. And so we'll do a 2-level sponsorship initially, and then we'll over time, when the website launches, we'll get the leadership bonus, the matching bonus, the 2x10, and it'll earn, the business volume and the commissionable value. So there is one rule or 2 rules about acquiring these golden or endorsed golden NFTs. Rule number 1: you must buy an NFT, an endorsed NFT, to qualify for commissions. Because if you're not engaged, then we would prefer everybody to be engaged and help build the communities. And why we're really so excited about this company is it's environmentally friendly. The whole island that'll consist of, I don't know, hundreds or thousands of condos and homes, they're using plastic, recycled plastic with a wood composite that they'll build all of their condos and their homes on the island. So it'll be eco-friendly, it'll be biodiverse, they'll have cryptocurrency education, it will have, I think, 1,100 jobs. We'll be planting trees, fruit-bearing trees, to help support the local economy, feed the local villages. So they're doing things in the right way, and they're light years ahead of any other company that I've seen that's going to get into the Airbnb and fractional real estate. It's absolutely, blockchain has completely changed the way that you can invest. You could live here in Bali, but be a worldwide holder of real estate with fractional ownership anywhere in the world. So rule number 2, I guess only rule number 1 right now. My other note was participants will still receive, so this is, I guess rule 2. If you decide not to get an NFT, which is totally up to you, but moving forward, if somebody in your downline would buy an NFT, but you have not bought one, that means you don't qualify for the 1st or 2nd level commission. But you will qualify, in the grand scheme of things, for business volume. You'll still get commissions in the 2x10, leadership bonus, and matching bonus. And we'll get in depth. This is just an update, and we'll break it all down and go through some scenarios. And then lastly, we have the projections of this endorsed NFT in fine detail. Somebody spent a lot of money and a lot of time putting this together. So when you read it, it'll make perfect sense of what the opportunity is. But I firmly believe it'll be a 6-figure opportunity in the next 3 to 5 years. We're very bullish on it. And Carbon Market Exchange also supplies the carbon credits for this eco-village or blockchain island or whatever you want to call it. So we've met the CEO, and in our travels we started in Thailand, went to Malaysia, Indonesia, and now here we are in Bali. Along the way we stopped and we looked at the assets, because if any of you know me, which many of you do that will see this video, you know that I'm going to go meet the CEO, I'm going to go verify the asset, I'm going to go physically to the place where they're supposedly building storefronts or have these different functions. So on our way, we stopped in Kuala Lumpur, and as you look out from the world famous Petronas Towers, you will see ECTA Tower. And it's a tower that will have office space plus condo and fractional ownership of said tower. Now, Berwin, the owner and CEO of ECTA, owns that property, and it's an 8 million populace in Kuala Lumpur. It's very high tech, it's very modern. My point here is we went and actually looked at the asset, and it was well under construction. We tried to get in, but security kind of shoved us away, and we've got pictures of that. We've actually met the CEO of ECTA, Berwin. We went to his home and we talked business and what he was trying to do, and I couldn't be more aligned with an individual. He's also one of those very, very, very smart people. He comes from Simi Valley, you know, the IT tech of the world. So he's very bright, and he has the foresight to really make investing easy, to eliminate middlemen. So when we were in Kuala Lumpur, we checked out that asset. Now here in about a week, we're going to take the helicopter and we're going to go to ECTA Island. They broke ground on this new development, this new investment opportunity. So that's the update, where we are, what's taken so long. So we're now at the point where we're ready to move forward and to start opening up the gates again. Nicole, would you like to come over here and say hi real quick to everybody? Put on your Aruba hat and come say hi. And I might add, bless her heart for being so patient and putting up with me for because it's been very stressful. We've had a lot of rules, regulations, and a lot of red tape stuff that I don't like doing. We've had to do a lot of math, a lot of software, working within 2 companies to bring this, what I believe, one of the best, if not the best platform that I've seen come to market that is truly backed by assets, truly owned and managed by some brilliant people. Carbon Market Exchange, you know, Sheena, the CEO of Carbon Market Exchange, is a lawyer and environmental activist. And then we got Ralph, that's got a 40-year history on Wall Street, who's also an attorney. So we brought together this package that we offer great products that are transparent, that are really have a value. They're not built on fluff and hype and nonsense that I'm so sick of the money games out there. We ultimately came out of retirement to just come and do it ourselves. Because at the end of the day, trust in code, trust in blockchain, it's immutable, it's verifiable. You're going to control your own money, because it all comes down to trust. And if you can't trust the people you're doing business with, then 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose your money. And we see this in this industry all the time. And quite honestly, the nicest way that I can say this is I'm tired of it. There's enough nonsense out there to just make my head spin. I actually saw an opportunity that promised 2% every 6 hours. And I just deleted it. I don't have time for that. I want long-term proven investment theories and strategies that work in a market that's got the potential to be some of the biggest verticals that I've ever seen. So with that said, do you want to say a few words, have a seat? No? You're going to chicken out, huh? All right, no worries. So I reserve the right to slightly tweak anything I may or may not have said on this update, because once I get a rambling, I don't have my glasses on and kind of that stuff, and some of you that know me will laugh at that. But in principle, in what we're doing, I think it's honest. I think it has a great future. Everything I've read in the industry, from non-fungible tokens to fractional real estate and all the things that we listed, to carbon credits, to just about everything we're going to represent, is all built on trust. See, technology gives us the ability that we don't have to trust anymore. We can put it on the blockchain. We can verify it. We can quantify it. There are no more of the people saying, you deposit your money into an unknown place that may or may not be trading, that may or may not give a return. Those days are over. Those companies need to just go away, because it gives our industry a bad name. And quite honestly, I'm just sick and tired of it. But with that said, that's the reason, or really what we're motivating and what we're doing. Because at the end of the day, Nicole said it best. We were at an investor seminar here in a house in Valley with some some very wealthy people of Bali and Borneo, and they protect an orangutan. And she made a statement that for every carbon credit that's bought, it goes to preserving, protecting biodiversity, green environments, jungles, plants, animals, insects, because not long ago my mom died of cancer. And if we humans, who have been terrible, terrible stewards of this earth, continue to destroy it like we have, we might lose the cure for cancer. We might destroy that tree, that bug, that plant, that mushroom, that root system that's the cure for all of humanity in the future. So we need to be better stewards of the earth. We need to be very cognizant of the fact that once we kill it, it may never come back. So that's our update for now. Look for more videos, more instructional videos. The website, like I said, will be open, I'm going to guess, in the next 12 to 24 hours, where you can go acquire XCO2, the token. And then I'll give you another update here in the coming days on when the marketplace for the XCO2 NFT opens. And thanks again for all the original founders that, you know, put their trust in us. And I think we have some great things moving forward. We have some great products. So with that said, Andy and Nicole will update you again here very shortly. So with that said, thank you guys. We'll talk soon.